UGM TV.
Ifeanyi Ubah blasts Governor Wike saying, "I don't know your father." Plus, Ifeanyi Ubah says releasing of Nnamdi Kanu will end insecurity in the Southeast. Hi guys, good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you, depending on the location you're watching us from. A very big welcome to you. This is UGM TV Daily News Update, the WhatsApp channel where you get the latest and the best news all around the world. If this is the first time you've seen any of our video, you take a step further, subscribe and turn on notification bell so you'll be one of the first to get notified each time we post a new video. Let's go straight up into the main news. Ifeanyi Ubah, the former Minister of Aviation in Nigeria, who just defected to the All Progressive Congress, has slammed Governor Wike Nyesom of Rivers State for stating that his relevance in politics today is because of his father, Ifeanyi Ubah. Recall that late Ifeanyi Ubah is a one-time deputy premier of the western region of Nigeria. And UGM TV News has earlier recalled that Governor Wike had during a recent interview lashed out to FFK, suggesting that the new All Progressive Congress APC member rode on the back of his father's goodwill to occupy public offices. But in a recent video, we saw Ifeanyi Ubah saying that Governor Wike's comments is rubbish and is talking nonsense. Let's watch the video. We'll be right back.
People that are talking about my father, most of them are not even fit to tie his shoelaces. This is a man that moved the motion for Nigeria's independence successfully in 1958. This is a man of integrity, a man of strength, a man of courage that built bridges in this country against the tide at that time. And he fought hard together with people like Chief S.L. Akitola to ensure that the Yorubas got the best deal at the center. Now, you may disagree with him. Many disagreed with him at the time in that vision. But that's precisely what we see manifesting today. And I am very proud of my father. And for anybody to talk about my father, well, like I said, I don't know who their fathers are. So I tend not to respond to such rubbish. You spoke about Nyesom, for example, the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom. He talks about integrity. What integrity does he have? I've been in PDP since 2001, when he was still in the Creeks. When did he come into PDP? I was a minister 14 years ago. I stopped being a minister 14 years ago. I worked for the president, a PDP president, for 3 or 4 years in the villa, when the whole world was against us. And I was very proud to serve that government. And we made great achievements under Obasanjo. I served that government proudly. I was in a campaign for Obasanjo in 2003. We did all that. We've been in this game since 2001. And well before that, I might add. We were doing so many things. I was doing so many things for this country. Where was this man? He was still in the Creeks at the time. He eventually came out, and what happened when he came out? He was made a minister by Jonathan. When he was made a minister by Jonathan, he managed to crawl around. Eventually got the nomination to be the governor of Rivers State. He came up, became governor. I clapped for him. Governor of a very big and very rich, powerful state. And since that time, what has he done to this PDP that was built up over the years by people far older, far better, far more qualified than him? He came in and he behaved like a tyrant, like a Hitler. And what has he done? Every key player that has left the PDP since that, over the last couple of years, left because of Nyesom. They left because of him. Because of his megalomania, because of his lack of restraint, because of his indecency, and his harsh words on anybody that does not agree with him. Jonathan helped him, he betrayed Jonathan. Rotimi Amici helped him, he betrayed Rotimi Amici. Every single person that helped this man, he has betrayed. And now he gets there, and he starts casting aspersions on everyone. The other day, he called another governor, somebody that was suffering from psychiatric problems, simply because the man said he supports and he likes President Buhari and so on and so forth. Go and ask them in PDP what the problem is. He brought in Alimadu Sherif, there was a problem, he fought him. He brought in McAfee, there was a problem, he fought him. He brought in Secondus, there was a problem, he fought him. The reason why he attacked the Yorubas on one particular occasion and insulted the Yoruba people, the PDP Yoruba wing, okay, saying they couldn't win elections and so on and so forth. How can any normal person stay in a party with someone like that? And let me tell you, now I'm very, when it comes to joining issues with people that have cult-like tendencies and have been cultists in the past and so on and so forth, I don't like doing it because I know that such people, their standards are not mine. He spoke about my father. He spoke about my family. Who the hell is his own father? What is his family? I know nothing about him. He is building bridges in River State. I'm talking about physical bridges and structures. Clap for himself, very good. He has 2 more years as governor. Can he stand as I stood for the last 14, 15 years, criticizing governments, risking his life? How many times has he been locked up? He will soon lose his immunity. Let's see what he can do. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been prosecuted by various governments. I've been locked up by various governments, and I've stood firm for my principles and what I believe in. Because I changed parties, which is something that virtually every key politician has done over the last years, including Atiku and so on and so forth, including Obasanjo, including so many people, including Buhari himself, including Tinubu. Because I choose to do that, he starts questioning my integrity. He doesn't know the meaning of the word integrity, and neither do most of these people that are talking. The most important thing for me is that I do the right thing, I do it at the right time, and I do it in the right way. And I'm talking about Nigeria now. I'm not talking about 2023. I have no interest whatsoever in 2023. This man spoke about Osun State elections. What does he know about the Southwest? What does he know? We went to election in Osun State under PDP in 2007. We won the election. When I was active, we kept winning elections in Osun State. You know very well I hardly practice politics in Osun State. I haven't been doing it for many, many years. So what is he talking about? I am here in Abuja. I am registering for APC in Abuja. We will have an election in this FCT soon, and you will see the difference that I will make, because I will campaign for morning, day, and night against PDP, against Wike, not just at the local level, but also at the zonal level and also the national level. And it's at that point that I will expose Wike for what and who he really is. He's a tyrant, and he's somebody that has destroyed the PDP, and he's the reason why no less than 3 governors, number of senators, former legislators, and many more are still going to leave the PDP. I'll end with this one on Wike. He is advising Jonathan not to leave, not to go to APC and to stay in PDP. He doesn't know what has been going on behind the scenes. He knows nothing. He only hears his own words. But let me tell you, if people like Jonathan were to ever leave PDP, I didn't say they would, because that's Jonathan's choice, it would be because of people like him. Simply because, what respect did he show Jonathan when Jonathan lost the election in 2015? What caused the loss of PDP in 2019 when they went to the field against the APC and Atiku lost? Was it not the same Wike we're talking about? Complete tyrant. So he is the last person that anybody should take seriously over any issue. I'm not in his cabinet, I'm not from his state, I'm not from his zone, I have nothing to do with him. He should stay in his lane and he should back off. I am not the kind of person you will insult and you'll be left scot-free. I can take it from most people, but not from somebody like that has such baggage. And when he continues to do this, I will respond to him forcefully every point in time, any day, anytime. He may be a sitting governor now. I'm not. I haven't been in public office for 15 or more years, but I'm still firing. And no defection from any party has created the kind of stir that mine has created over the last 2-3 weeks. That should tell him and those that think like him something. If I didn't matter, if I was of no value, why on earth is it creating such a thing? What is paining them so much? Am I his wife? Should I stay with? If anything, he's my wife. If anything, he should not be paid if I was of no value whatsoever. I've done more for the PDP in terms of credibility. I've done more for the PDP in the past in terms of commitment and loyalty that he can ever do. I sought to build that house, but he has destroyed it, and many more will leave because of him.
Welcome back. Most of all those speaking about my father, most of them are not even fit to tie his shoelaces. Ifeanyi Ubah said, this is a man that moved the motion for Nigeria's independence successfully in 1958. This is a man of integrity, a man of strength, a man of courage that built bridges in this country, and I'm very proud of my father. For anybody to talk about my father, well, I don't know who their father are, so I tend not to respond to such rubbish, he said. Recall that Ifeanyi Ubah, the former Minister of Aviation, recently crossed from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to the All Progressive Congress, despite the knocks from majority of Nigerians. This is CDJ MTV Daily News Update. Meanwhile, on other news, the Vice Chairman, Senate Committee on Petroleum Upstream, Senator Ifeanyi Ubah, for the Young Progressive Party (YPP) Anambra South, has said that the immediate release of the detained leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra (IPOB), Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will end the spate of insecurity in the southeast zone of this country. Senator Ifeanyi Ubah, who is the candidate of the YPP in the November 6 governorship election, urged the federal government to critically examine the issues surrounding the arrest and detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ifeanyi Ubah, who spoke during his engagement with Indian Anambra businessmen at the Alaba International Market in Lagos, said that the team has robust discussion and exchanges of ideas on the various issues surrounding the development of the Southeast. In a statement in Abuja by Senator Patrick Ifeanyi Ubah campaign organization, Honorable Carmen Ugbona retorts the campaign train of the Senator Dr. Patrick Ifeanyi Ubah campaign organization yesterday morning in continuation of its sensitization and engagement with India Anambra in Lagos visited Alaba International Market and was welcomed by the leadership of the market led by the president. The team had robust discussion and exchange of ideas on the various issues surrounding the Southeast developments, especially with regard to the upcoming election in Anambra State. The market executive, who described the distinguished senator as one of their own, thanked him for donating a brand new Hilux to the market some years back and expressed their total support for his aspiration, while assuring him that the dominant feeling amongst businessmen plying their trade in Lagos is that they will all relocate back to the state next month and play their roles in ensuring that the vision for a new commercial Anambra is achieved. In the course of the conversation, some youth leaders used the opportunity of the visit to express their sadness to the senator over the raging issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's detention and plead with him to intervene on the matter. Senator Ifeanyi Ubah in his response assured them that there are ongoing efforts behind the scene at finding a political solution to the problem and also promised to relay their message to the federal government with regards to the need to treat the issue as vital, especially since has cashed in on that to create artificial insecurity in Anambra State and trigger voters' apathy in the process as a cover for writing results illegally. According to the report, the youth later peacefully escorted the senator, who they kept referring to as the king of the boys and the street general, and his team on their way out of the market with songs of freedom for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as an euphoria over their just concluded meeting and assurances received SouthEast. It is our firm belief that this burning issue should not in any way be politicized, but rather it should be given the due attention that it requires. Injustice to all amount to injustice to all, and as the senator has just said severally, there is need for the federal government to address the issues surrounding the arrest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, especially in the face of report that he was carrying the passport of another country at the point of arrest during his visit to another foreign country. The senator at this junction pleaded that the federal government find a political solution to this. It is our firm belief that if this is done, the present insecurity in Anambra State will come to an end, as the political sponsors bandit killing people under these guys will have no further excuse at their disposal. So guys, here we have it. We have seen the Senator Nnamdi Ubah-led campaign group coming out to say that the meeting with the Alaba International Igbo traders was successful, and he promised them that Nnamdi Kanu is going to be released, and plans are on the ground to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released from detention. But guys, this is contrary to the news that Nigerians carried on the social media, saying that Senator Ifeanyi Ubah was chased out of Alaba International Market. In a video we saw online that is going viral, that he was chased out of the market, that the market men and women told him that there is not going to be election in Anambra State if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not released from detention. So guys, what do you think about what just transpired in Lagos State, in Alaba Market precisely, where it was seen on video that the market men and women were chanting songs of no election in Anambra State, no election, no free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no election in Anambra State. To this, that the Senator Ifeanyi Ubah-led campaign team has just come out to say that there was a successful meeting with the men and women in Alaba Market, where Senator Ifeanyi Ubah promised them that there is an underground work going on to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. Do you think all these are just politically fabricated, or do you think that is one of those lies that politicians do tell? Drop your comment in the comment section below. Do not forget to like, share, and comment on all our videos. Do follow us on all our social media platforms. Like us on Facebook, and also subscribe on our YouTube channel. Check us out on our website www.djmtv.news. Until we come your way next time, do not forget, this is DJ MTV Daily News Update. Thank you for watching till the end.
Yeah.
DJ MTV. DJ MTV.
People don't say no, they don't like us. Welcome to DJ MTV.
DJ MTV. DJ MTV. DJ MTV. DJ MTV.
Some of the delegates and ask their questions.
DJ MTV. DJ MTV. DJ MTV.